Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. And today, I'm going to give my review of Survivor Series 1995. Starting off the evening, we go to our first match of the night. It is your traditional Survivor Series matchup. It is Marty Jannetty, Hakushi, Barry Horowitz, and Bob Holly versus Skip, Tom Pritchard, Rad Radford, and the 1-2-3 Kid. First thing I'll say about this matchup, number one, this was a great opening matchup for Survivor Series 95. Tom Pritchard and Marty Jannetty were starting the match. Back and forth matchup between both teams, with Holly hitting a hurricanrana on Rad Radford. Radford then gets up, hits a devastating spine buster on Hakushi. Pritchard then hits a gut wrench powerbomb on Bob Holly. Holly then gets up, hits a crossbody off the top rope on Tom Pritchard, pinning him for the 3. Tom Pritchard is now eliminated from this matchup. Skip then hits a quick roll up on Bob Holly, pinning him for the 3. Holly is also eliminated from this match as well. Skip then hits a hurricanrana off the top rope on Hakushi. 1-2-3 Kid then hits a spin kick on Hakushi. Radford then goes for the cover, pins for the 3. Hakushi is now eliminated from this matchup as well. Radford then hits a gut wrench suplex on Barry Horowitz. Radford then hits a Northern Light suplex on Horowitz as well. Horowitz then gets up, hits a roll up on Rad Radford, pinning him for the 3. Rad Radford is now eliminated from this matchup. 1-2-3 Kid then hits a leg drop on Barry Horowitz, pinning him for the 3. Horowitz is now eliminated from this matchup. Marty Jannetty then hits a release powerbomb off the top rope on Skip, pinning him for the 3. Skip is now also eliminated from this match. Psycho Sid makes his way down to the aisle. Ted DiBiase is ringside, distracts the referee. Psycho Sid then attacks Marty Jannetty with the referee being distracted. And the 1-2-3 Kid then goes for the cover, pins for the 3, and Marty Jannetty is now eliminated from this matchup. And your winners of this match are Skip, Tom Pritchard, Rad Radford, and the 1-2-3 Kid. Hats off to that team for getting the win in this matchup. Moving on from that, we go into our next match of the night. It is Aja Kong, Bertha Faye, Tomoko Watanabe, and Lioness Asuka versus Kyoko Inoue, Alundra Blaze, Saki Hasegawa, and Chaparita Asari. The match itself was a really good matchup. Back and forth matchup between both teams. Chaparita Asari and Lioness Asuka were starting the matchup. Alundra Blaze hits a German suplex on the Lioness. Pins Lioness Asuka for the 3. Lioness Asuka is now eliminated from this matchup. Alundra then hits a crossbody off the top rope on Watanabe. Aja Kong then hits a devastating back suplex on Hasegawa. Hasegawa is now eliminated from this matchup. Aja Kong then hits a splash off the top rope on Chaparita Asari. Pins her for the 3. Chaparita Asari is now eliminated from this match as well. Alundra then hits a step-up enziguri on Aja Kong. Kyoko Inoue then goes for a senton roll-up, but Aja Kong hits a splash, pins for the 3, and Kyoko Inoue is now eliminated from this match. Alundra Blaze hits a pile driver on Watanabe, pins her for the 3. Watanabe is now eliminated from this match as well. Bertha Faye then runs into Aja Kong, which Alundra Blaze capitalizes on that, hits a German suplex roll-up on Bertha Faye, pins her for the 3, and Bertha Faye is now eliminated from this match as well. Aja then hits a devastating spinning back fist on Alundra Blaze, pinning her for the 3, and your Alundra Blaze is now eliminated from this match. And your winners of this matchup are Kyoko Inoue, Aja Kong, Bertha Faye, Tomoko Watanabe, and Lioness Asuka. Hats off to that team for getting the win in this matchup. Moving on from that, we go into our next match of the night. It is Goldust versus Bam Bam Bigelow. I thought it was an okay matchup. Back and forth matchup between both Goldust and Bigelow, with Goldust keeping the pace of the match. Bigelow then hits a dropkick on Goldust, but Goldust ultimately lands a bulldog on Bam Bam Bigelow, pinning him for the 3. And your winner of the match is Goldust. Hats off to Goldust for getting the win in this matchup. Moving on from that, we go into our next match of the night. It is The Undertaker, Henry Godwinn, Fatu, and Savio Vega versus King Mabel, Jerry Lawler, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and Isaac Yankem. I thought this was a relatively good matchup. Back and forth matchup between both teams, with Fatu and Helmsley starting the matchup. Henry Godwinn then hits a press slam on Hunter. Undertaker then gets involved in the match, hits a tombstone on Lawler, pins him for the 3. Jerry Lawler is now eliminated from this matchup. Undertaker then hits another tombstone pile driver on Isaac Yankem, pinning him for the 3. Isaac Yankem is now eliminated from this match as well. Undertaker then hits a chokeslam on Hunter, pins him for the 3. Hunter is now eliminated from this match. Mabel then runs out of the ring. Referee counts him out, and he's now eliminated from this match as well. And your winners of this match are Undertaker, Fatu, Henry Godwinn, and Savio Vega. Hats off to that team for getting the win in this matchup. Moving on from that, we go into our next match of the night. It is another traditional Survivor Series matchup. It is Yokozuna, Owen Hart, Dean Douglas, a.k.a. Shane Douglas, and Razor Ramon versus Psycho Sid, the British Bulldog, Ahmed Johnson, and Shawn Michaels. I thought this was a really good matchup. Back and forth matchup between both teams with Owen Hart and Shawn Michaels starting the match. Owen Hart hits a devastating overhead belly-to-belly suplex on Shawn. Dean Douglas then hits a vertical suplex on Shawn Michaels as well. Shawn then gets up, hits a moonsault off the top rope on Dean. Ahmed Johnson then hits a power slam on Dean Douglas as well. Razor hits Dean. And Shawn hits a roll-up on Dean Douglas. Pins for the 3. And Dean Douglas is now eliminated from this matchup. Owen then hits a spinning heel kick on British Bulldog. Razor then hits a Razor's Edge on Shawn Michaels. Psycho Sid then hits a choke slam on Razor as well. Sid then holds up Razor. Shawn then gets in the ring. He gets tagged in, goes to hit a super kick with Psycho Sid holding up Razor Ramon. Razor ends up getting out of the way. Shawn ends up hitting the super kick on Psycho Sid instead. Razor then goes for the cover, pins for the 3, and Psycho Sid is now eliminated from this matchup. Psycho Sid then gets involved again in the match, hits a powerbomb on Shawn Michaels, leaving him in the ring. Ahmed Johnson then hits a double arm powerbomb on Owen Hart, pins him for the 3, and Owen Hart is now eliminated from this matchup. Razor then hits a Razor's Edge on Ahmed Johnson. Razor then hits a fall-away slam on the British Bulldog. Bulldog then gets up, hits a power slam on Razor, pinning him for the 3, and Razor Ramon is now eliminated from this match. Yokozuna then hits a devastating leg drop on Shawn Michaels. Yokozuna then goes for a bonsai drop, but missed Shawn Michaels. Ahmed Johnson then hits a scoop slam on Yokozuna in the middle of the ring. Shawn then hits a super kick on Yokozuna, and then Ahmed hits a splash on Yokozuna, pins him for the 3, and Yokozuna is now eliminated from this matchup. And your winners of this match are Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, Psycho Sid, and the British Bulldog. Hats off to that team for getting the win in this matchup. Moving on from that, we go into our next match of the night. It is the main event of Survivor Series 1995. It is Diesel defending the WWE Championship against Bret the Hitman Hart. I thought this was a relatively good matchup. Back and forth matchup between both Diesel and Bret Hart, with Hart keeping the pace of the match. Hart ultimately hits a roll-up on Diesel, pins him for the 3, and your winner of the match, and at that time, the new WWE Champion is Bret the Hitman Hart. A couple things I'm going to say about Survivor Series 1995, man. Number one, this was a really good Survivor Series, in my honest opinion. Not the best, but it damn sure was not the worst. I mean, the starting match of the night was Marty Jannetty, Hakushi, Barry Horowitz, and Bob Holly versus Skip, Tom Pritchard, Rad Radford, and the 1-2-3 Kid. People could say what they want, man, but I thought that was a really good matchup. The Women's Survivor Series matchup was also good to see. Aja Kong was a complete beast in that match. I was kind of surprised that she did beat Alundra Blaze the way she did and so quickly, but Aja Kong did a fantastic job in that matchup. One match I could have done them without is Goldust and Bigelow. I didn't see why they booked that match. I feel like it was not needed. The other Survivor Series traditional matchup I liked as well was Yokozuna, Owen Hart, Dean Douglas, and Razor Ramon versus Psycho Sid, British Bulldog, Ahmed Johnson, and Shawn Michaels. Again, I thought that was a fantastic matchup. And all in all, Survivor Series 1995 was not that bad of a pay-per-view in my honest opinion. And if I had to give it a rating from 1 out of 10, I could probably give it a solid maybe 6.5 at 7 at best. Maybe a 7, man. I think Survivor Series 1995 was really, really good in my honest opinion. But this is my review of Survivor Series 1995. I hope you guys are out there staying safe. Be careful, and remember, stay classic. Peace.